All right. You guys can let us know how the audio is. It looked good before, but you know how that goes. Let me see. Um, awesome. Thanks for the host, Kevin. Appreciate it. So Aerobatics. I'll let Dave take over from here since, well, it's his collection, it's his game. He's done a lot of work to this. He knows a lot of the history behind this game, and he can go over all that.
Well, so I'll start off by saying this is the rarest game I own, and probably the rarest game you'll ever see. Um, I've counted it up. There's exactly 6 in the United States,
That we
and
know
and I own 2 of them.
of.
I just picked up the second one from Neo in Wisconsin here. Um, and I have done a ton of work to make this thing uh, playable. The game that I got, so this is actually a hybrid in that it has digital sound, so it's got beeps and boops instead of chimes because there's a soundboard in it. Um, and then for like the um, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, there's 4 different tones, and you'll hear that through the game. So I had to remake that. I worked with the electronics engineer, and those are available on Marco um, currently. And then I did make a flasher board, which I copied from Combat, which we'll be playing next, I think, to finish out the Zax. However, it isn't the same as the flasher board in this one. So I actually had to make that from scratch. Also, my pop bumpers were busted up on this, so I made these pop bumpers based off of
The caps.
not just the caps, the bodies
The whole
too.
thing.
Yeah, so these are actually Gottlieb bodies, which are close to what the original Zax are. Um, and so I had to do like a water slide decal for the little bubbles, and then a 2-part stencil for the Z and the sunburst thing, and paint all that. Um, so I almost sold this game to Nick Shell at the Roanoke Pinball Museum last week, but well, it was more like Neo kind of because he was selling his game. I thought, well, because I needed his flasher board to finish this up. Um, and so I just said, screw it. I bought his game because he was going to sell it. So now I have 2. So eventually, the second one will go to the Roanoke Pinball Museum. Um, that is my plan. Hopefully, well, Nick definitely wants it. So, um, but yeah, beautiful game. I literally just finished it. There's probably still some bugs to work out in it, but I can tell you I mean, most of it's all written on the playfield anyway. So objectives in the game. So there's a couple different shots where it'll give you a sort of random award. Well, you have to cash it in, but so the loop de loop on the left is a pretty cool shot, spinner shot. And each time you hit it, you'll see the lights will advance around the loop. And depending on where it lands, um, you go into the left, not scoop,
Saucer.
saucer to collect that. And oh, it says and 50,000 points.
Yeah, Kevin, the playfield looks like it just came out of the factory. It is there's like not a single mar on the playfield. It's incredible.
Um, yeah, and again, so Zach playfields are in pretty good shape. Really, I did a bunch of buffing and polishing on this. I did some really black. It didn't even really that need it that bad, but I did it anyway. Um, Touched up around the rings or the key lines of the inserts. So anyway, back to the so you collect from the loop to loop in the left here, and then the right will cycle the upper what do you call them, bonus things. So you got 10x bonus value, 10x light, special
so
left and
like
right
mystery
light.
awards essentially,
Yeah,
per se.
yep, pretty much. So the special left and right rollovers are a good thing to get because what it'll do is it'll give you a bonus ball
Hey, Nintendo, good to see you, man.
or extra ball. And the ABC Advance in the center here, you'll see that kind of move across the playfield. You can either advance that by hitting a light up top, or there's an advance. Is that it? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out together. There's 3 drop targets that are also part of that will advance your special when flashing in the middle here, and there's basically plugs underneath the playfield. Oh my
goodness, Kevin! Thank you so much.
There's
that is awesome.
There's basically plugs underneath the playfield for the special.
Really appreciate it.
The special is, I believe it's a replay. You can either set it for. So this game is actually replay and add a ball.
Huh.
Yes. So there's, so again, another hybrid kind of thing. So you can set it to that, and I think it goes up to 7 balls.
So what year was this?
This is 1977.
77. Okay.
For some reason, I get a lot of games from 77. They made a lot of good games in 77.
Yeah.
But yeah, so drop targets, advance A through E, and you can set the plug to wherever you want it. I think I currently just have it set on E. I don't think we'll ever get there in a game because I think it goes back to 0 after every ball. But
before we get too far, I'm sure you guys could tell, but since it's got the skinny back box and the one reel, it's a single player game, and it's set to 3 ball, not 5, to kind of keep things moving.
Right. So yeah, we'll switch back and forth. As I said, I just went through this today. I was just going back and forth with Nick at Roanoke about some erratic scoring I had, but I think I got it straightened out. But I don't know if you'll really notice that much. We'll see.
So you can adjust the audio then because it has digital audio?
Yeah, but I have to yes, the volume is actually behind the head.
Ugh.
But it's low enough you shouldn't
be a problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's probably not a whole lot more than like the regular EM clicks. So
okay.
With that, we'll just get it to it.
There we go.
Phew. I guess I kicked out. All right. I was having an issue earlier where it'd give me all 3 balls and it would show it on the back glass, but then it wouldn't kick out the ball. So no skill shot. It's EM. There's not too much complexity to them.
Nice.
You'll notice it is fast as hell.
I was gonna say. It is wicked fast for an EM. Oh. That scoop shot looks like it's brutal to get. To actually stay in and take.
Oh yeah, because it'll
Yeah,
well it'll kind of circle around. Whoa. I find that I can rip the left spinner a lot better than the right. If I can actually hit it. There is and I tilted it.
Hey, Attack! Good to see you, man.
There is a bump. There are bumpers
Just
on the
Baker,
left
good
and
to see
right. There's bumpers on the left and right here that
Nick
kinda...
Volta.
Oh, awesome! Hey, Nick. I wanted him to watch because better eyes to see how this thing plays. But yeah, there's bumpers on the left and right here that you can kind of, you're supposed to be able to bump it up in, but it's not as perfect as like some other Bally's and that. So here's the flasher board at work, sort of that digital. Whoa!
Yeah, it is weird to have both the digital and the EM sound at the same time. Is very strange.
Yeah.
Attack. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciated.
Oh, good. I got both of them lit now. So if I go in either out lane, I should get a bonus ball. Oh!
The spinner rejected, and you hit it so hard that it's still awesome.
But yeah, it's incredibly fast. My combat is really fast too. And this isn't even high tapped.
Wow. It's so fast. Holy smokes. Alright, let's see what I can do now. Come on. So this is my very first time playing this game ever. Well, not ever in real life. I played it digitally.
Oh, you did? Oh, right. That's the app.
Yep.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Nick, I agree. Come
On. There's a gap here, so it's similar to like Centaur.
Yeah.
In a way.
Right. Or this here, if you actually try to
Trap.
and it's coming
It can
in,
roll out.
Yeah, it can. So it's, I would say, like similar to the centigrade or something that I have. But yeah, I would say the tones. A lot of people don't like the tones.
Brutal fast.
It's like, especially on my combat, my spinner gets stuck. But I think I've did a pretty good job with these spinners. So I need to adjust that combat before we stream it, because
Are these spinners like identical to the other ones too, like on Pinball Champ, or are they different?
no, they're a little bit different.
Because they seem like they're buttery smooth compared to like.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they like. I think it's their own design.
Mhm.
I'm quite sure it is, because a lot of the stuff underneath the guts underneath the playfield are basically Williams mechs, and so something burned up. It's same thing with your the Mars Trek.
Yeah.
Same type of thing. I don't know if they licensed. Nick might know better than us, but yeah, their spinner design is absolutely terrible. There's like
Wax. The problem with that big saucer on the left is like it doesn't. It likes to come out. It's huge, but like it can still come out very easily if you hit it hard.
So there's underneath it. There's or underneath this plastic. There's a metal curved piece that
Takes a beating.
right. It basically will hook around that. So you almost kind of have to lob it in there. Same thing with the top hole. They're not slingshots, but two rubbers up top that you kind of have to nudge it to try and get it in there. It's not as easy as some other EMs. How I make it advance. A little sticky. Oh! Tilted it. I wasn't gonna bump it out of there. That was a
But
lot.
it's so fast. It's crazy fast. Hey, Josh. Thanks for stopping by. Ah.
And Nick, I don't know when you came in, but as I said at the beginning, my plan is still you will get the second aerobatics for the museum. That's my plan. I think you have a much better shot of getting it, well, making that thing work than you would with Neo, because I've already done all the work with the soundboard and everything else,
Mm-hmm.
and like the pop bumpers and all that you could still get a nice example. And his playfield is just as nice as mine.
It's awesome.
Just his back glass is.
Need some, yeah. But I mean, the play field is incredible. How nice it looks. I mean, it looks like it just came out of the factory.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think the artwork on some of these older Zac EMs. I was just looking at one today. There's a guy asking for help on his like a moon flight.
Mm-hmm.
That's another single player one. And man, I was like, as soon as I saw that, it's like, because he basically said he didn't know what he was doing. It was one of those.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
I like how you agreed with that so quickly. Yeah, you're a moron.
Well, so it's like literally his first game, and he got the a moon flight, which is rare to begin with.
Oh man.
And getting an EM, which is very intimidating to fix.
Yep.
For somebody brand new. Well, any pinball machine is intimidating to fix.
Figuring out that save is going to be not easy.
But anyway, he was kind of asking for help. So I reached out to him and was like, hey, if you get frustrated and you want to sell that thing right now, well, come to find out he's in the UK. So,
Yeah.
Nice. Whoa.
This game is so freaking fast. This might be the fastest EM I've ever played.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
I mean, Mars Trek's quick, but not like this. This game is crazy fast.
And I've played some. I'm not sure if this is the same, but there's like different RPM score motors. Am I right on that? Oh, cabs artwork and the EMs. Yes. Yeah, I think we've said on. So we've been doing a whole like this is number 8. Number 8 of the 9 Zacs that I have. Number 8. So this is the whole series. So if you go back and watch the other ones, but yeah, their play fields are beautiful. Their back glasses are beautiful. I mean, and they screen printed the freaking cabinets. So there's no such thing as a stencil kit to touch these up. So you pretty much just have to touch up what's there and yeah, pretty much. So what I'm doing is advancing the score motor one click, and I think it's just kind of, I don't know if it doesn't complete the cycle or what.
I noticed that the playfield glass here has a Zac
Yes.
stencil on it.
Yeah, so
On both corners.
yes, so this is an original playfield glass.
It looks nice.
And they screen printed where normally you would see the like a tempered glass or whatever.
Yeah, logo.
Right. So I took that inspiration and I made some water slide decals that I put on. I think I put one on Combat, or I put it in the corner like that. I thought that was a really cool effect. I actually did that same kind of thing for Bally Nippet. They had a decal that pointed to the gator button. Because there's a mech that grabs the ball. So yeah, did a similar thing where it was underneath the glass, so you couldn't like peel it off or whatever. So, what is he saying?
Yeah, Nick. Combat's the game we're gonna be streaming next. That'll be the last game we haven't streamed yet out of Dave's collection.
Ah. I think some EMs like the game just over after you tilt. I just lose the ball.
He's got a Queen's.
Oh right, yeah, Queen's Castle. That's the one that I brought that playfield back, and I took it over to Neo to have him go through it. Did you actually get that back? That did Neo finish that up? I assume he probably did by now. I mean, it was in beautiful shape to begin with. I can't. Well, to each his own. There wasn't much touch up to be done on the thing. I mean, a few inserts and then like you can really make it a beautiful. That thing, it had this for those watching it's got this giant peacock in the middle. There's so much detail. If that was any other playfield other than a Zac, that thing would be roached, and there would be no possible way to touch that up. There we go. Go for it.
Down the middle. But yeah, this is so freaking fast.
Oh, no.
Not enough oomph.
Well, good. I'm glad that worked out, Nick. It sounds like you got quite a few play fields from him to populate. I think since I don't have my paint booth anymore, I think what I'd like to do with some of the project games is I'd like to just do the touch-up work myself, and since he's already got the booth, maybe just take him the playfields and have him do the clear work. I mean, rather than setting up some kind of makeshift thing, he's already got the ventilation and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he just, rather than me redo it or what's wrong with that. I'll have to talk to you about why I have to advance that score motor another click just to get the ball to kick out. I don't know why. Probably something I didn't clean right or adjust right. Oh! There it is.
We'd be super jacked, neither one of us actually gets a ball set. We're like, oh, yes, it works.
It kind of works. that loop-to-loop shot is pretty fun.
Super fun. It's like super gratifying when you nail it.
Right. Ugh. Dang it.
Tilt.
Oops. Lost my bonus. Out.
Nick's talking about you and Neil being close together.
Oh. What does it say? Let me advance this quick.
Hey, Tonda, thanks for stopping by, dude. It's going great. Just kind of just playing pinball, and I don't go back to work, I think, till Thursday, so just doing family stuff, playing pinball, because we didn't stream last Thursday, so we did it today. Just kind of was easier to fit in with family stuff. But, yeah, man, I'm glad you could catch it, too. It's good to see you. But, yeah, this thing is stupid fast.
Yeah, Nick, I think Neo is just getting out of the... He only had a couple of Zaccaems. This one, and then he had a Universe, which... I think the Universe is still up for sale. I didn't go after that one because there's not as much to shoot for. It's a beautiful game. There's just not as much to shoot for on that game. And space is a premium, you know. But yeah, it's...
That was my fault. Stupid.
I think he's only got one more Zac to go, and he's got every single Gen 2... he just needs, oh, then you got your bonus ball.
Shazam.
He just needs, black belts, I think. It'd be super cool if we could go stream some of this stuff.
Yeah, because he's got, like, Spooky, Zancor.
Yep. Yeah, that would be really neat to kind of fill in some of those gaps. And got a Stars Phoenix. Oh yeah, Spooky Zancor, Mexico '86. He's...
He just got the Mexico 86, by the way.
Yeah, I just did. That's a really fun game. I would love to have that game. If I was to pick up any Gen 2, I think I would go after Mexico '86 or Zancor. Should they come available?
I really like locomotion.
Yeah, that's a Gen 1. But yeah, that's fun too. There's a couple different fun Gen 2s or Gen 1s, I think.
Oh, nice.
Oh well.
Not a bad ball one.
Nope. Oh, I tilted ball 2 though. Do I get it back? Because
Tilt through.
I don't know. Probably not.
Ah, boo.
I think I tried to save ball 1 and tilted ball 2.
Ah.
All right. That's all I can is ball 1. Ah.
All right. Let's see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Zancor's got some weird music. It's like boom, 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 boom. Gotta shove it forward.
It's coming.
There he's going. Yeah, it's weird.
That was so weak.
But it's got, like, Spooky had something similar to that too, where it had like this weird, I don't know, it was a music track or something. They started to mess around with higher quality sound towards the very end there.
buzzing.
That's
Oh! Did you see that?
Whoa!
That's all I wanted to see. Stream's over.
Bonus relay, I think. Or so.
Apparently, I think what it seemed to me, the only thing that made a difference was the ball was going really fast in the out lane. That's what caused it to bounce over.
Oh.
I don't think nudging it really helped a whole lot.
Yeah. So with EMs, a lot of times you'll hear the lock relay. So anytime you turn on the game, lock relay will engage and that stays on. And the reason you hear humming or you hear buzzing of the of like flippers. And everything,
there's a lot of just perfect arcs straight down that are unsavable.
The reason you hear buzzing, that kind of thing with EMs is they use alternating current, and the way that basically it hits a resonant frequency with the actuator of the relays, and it creates the buzz. So unlike with solid state ones, they use direct current, which doesn't have that, I guess. Hopefully I explained that right, Nick. And, that's the way that I've understood it. And somebody smarter than me that I used to work with, that's how they explained why it buzzes.
Well, maybe for people who don't know, since Nick is in chat, explain for anyone who doesn't know who he is and why he's...
Oh, right. So Nick, the reason I'm talking to Nick is Nick has taught me everything I know about fixing EMs. And really, I was intimidated at first. I wouldn't say that I'm an expert by any means. I'll take that bonus ball. All right. It's very intimidating when you open up an EM and you see this rat's nest of wires and a bunch of relays and stuff, and you don't know what's going on. Really, Nick demystified the whole process, and he's like, well, here's a relay, and this is how you take it apart, clean it, and adjust it. It's like, all right, now there's 20 others. Rinse and repeat. It's the same thing. It's, and honestly, and I'll tell anybody that wants to go through an EM, it's honestly, if you want them to play nice and be reliable, you have to go through each and every single switch and relay in the thing to make it play really nice. Like, I don't believe in Clay's thing was like, oh, you just go and you find what's not working right. It's like, no, it's still gonna play like shit. It's gonna still be sluggish. It's still gonna give people the thinking that EMs are slow and boring. It's like, I mean, you can see the gameplay on this where I'm stuck.
Hit the flipper. That's what I was doing.
I think it's too far up there. It's just as fast as any early solid state. It's alright, bonus ball's going. Ah! Save that bonus ball. Ah! Come on! Ah!
Great save.
So yeah, I'm a true believer in that. You really have to go through every single switch and clean everything, because more than likely the thing, if you're picking up an EM, especially a project, it's been sitting for years and years, neglected, all the contacts are tarnished, probably rusty in some places where it needs everything needs to be gone through. There we go.
Novod says that's half the battle. Reading the schematic is the other learning portion.
Oh, yes. And truth be told, I probably don't read the schematic until I need to figure out a problem.
And then Nick posted a link to Relay Theory.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, you want the right outline if we can get it.
If.
Oh, there it is. Nice. And Jack, I'm still waiting for that video on some schematic reading. That I think people would eat that up just to go through a few examples of like what's the path of electricity and how that interconnects, and I basically know. I just know like to clean everything in that path. Like if you can see the path and you know where the problem is, roughly, I just clean everything in that path, and usually it fixes it. If not, I usually call you.
I'm on like my second or third bonus ball right now.
Oh, dude. You still have 3 balls to go?
Yes.
Nice.
This is going to go in pin to go.
And you see the digits on this, so I think it actually has a high scoring for an EM.
Come on. Ah, bummer.
Oh, man. Only 2 balls
I'm
left.
trying, Tonda. I'm trying.
You only got 2 balls left.
I know. How am I going to do it?
Oh, and it keeps your special advance. That's nice. You go out the right, then you get another bonus ball.
Nope.
Lost it.
I got to break 2.
You do it. Whoa.
Oh, hamburgers.
Nice. Oh, that right outline. Drain.
Come on. Having the game of my life.
Oh, you're broke.
No!
Broke 2. There we go.
Dr. Curly Tech, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it, man.
That's the score to beat.
Well, let me get a picture of this, because that's probably the only time I'm going to do it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's another cool thing. So EMs, they don't keep score, obviously. But Pinball Rescue, I copied a thing from Pinball Rescue.
Time to go, so thank you for the bits, man. Greatly appreciated, as always.
So Pinball Rescue, they make different decals and plastics and things like that. So they make a cool thing for EMs where you can, it's like a sticker where you can write on it. So what I did was I copied that and made it a water slide decal and put it on the back side of the glass, and then you can write with a Sharpie. For those that didn't know, Sharpie is permanent marker, but on glass you can take anything.
Isopropyl probably take it.
Well, yeah, steel wool, and people that don't know, steel wool does not scratch glass. It actually is one of the best glass cleaners out there. So you can take off your high scores, but that's kind of nice because then you have a record of it. So. Ugh. Come on. At least it's an easy fix.
Well, he's only getting the first ball too.
Yeah. Nick, are you making a list? Oh! Need to fix the why it doesn't kick out. It's like it needs to advance another increment on the score motor. Oh, come on. No! Well, I'm not gonna catch up. Not this game.
Well, if you get a bunch of bonus balls like I did, you know.
I need that left one too. That would be nice. Oh! Oh! It's alright. Take it. Take it. Yeah, if you can light both left and right, then it's basically a ball save for either not lane. Next. Oh! There we go. Take it. Get in there. Get in there. It needs to roll in there perfect. Ugh. It just circled the drain over there too. No. It does not want to make it easy. Ah. All right. Oh yeah.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, Nick, totally agree. I totally get what you're talking about, like that zen, that almost like a you don't really have to think about it after you know what you're doing, and it's fun to just kind of go through them. It's just rinse and repeat.
This is like the worst game I've ever had.
It is. It's a.
I love it because I love the brutality. I love that it's fast. It is very unique.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a very unique game
Mm-hmm.
as far as layout goes, and the whole double chimes and digital sounds and the boops and the beeps. Like it's very cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And
I think
it's difficult.
Yeah, I think there is some strategy. I guess is if you can get that spinner shot down, or I suck at the right hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to do some more adjustment there too, where it's not as smooth as it should be. Because it's really a leaf switch, and there's this cam on one end of the spinner rod, and it's basically hitting the leaf switch. And when you have a spinner, there's too many points of resistance on Zac spinners, and so it's a lot of fiddling around with it to get it right. So as I've said before, they're probably the worst spinners that designed.
Nick, to my knowledge, it's been one, and it was when I was playing, and the only thing I could tell was the reason it bounced back in is because the velocity of the ball was so high that it hit hard enough to make the arc back into the in lane. But trying to like nudge it hasn't worked well.
Yeah, I think maybe the thing needs to be up higher, but I don't know.
Is there a more bouncy?
It almost needs to be like maybe a little bit up higher, and then you like kind of smack it over, you know. But no, probably the white rubber is probably I don't know. Jeez, me is sucking. And I don't, because these are weird. They're special for EMs. I don't know if you can get like a silicone or perfect play in that particular style. I forget what it's called. Oh, well, bonus ball and hanging out of here. That. Nothing. I get nothing. Just like getting control of the thing too.
So how long ago did you pick this game up?
I'll have to look.
I mean, years.
No. Well, yeah, maybe a couple years. I'll have to look. I bought it from a guy in West Virginia.
Really?
Yeah. I think so. But yeah, shipped. In hindsight, I probably...
Was it through Facebook? Or was it...
No, Facebook wasn't even popular then. It's through Pinside. Basically, the guy had this game, and because it was missing the soundboard and the flasher board, it was a project. He actually offered it up to Clay, because Clay doesn't have this. But then Clay's like, if you haul it to me, I'll take it for your dirt cheap price that you're offering. But he wasn't gonna pay to ship it or anything. And honestly, I don't think he would have went through that much effort as I did to get all the stuff to make it work, to redo the soundboard and all that. It's probably not worth it.
Well, he's got a lot on his plate over there.
Yeah.
Oh man, try it. No. Man, I thought that was saved.
What's that?
Rage quit. Rage quit.
Oh. Yeah, Nick, I put it on free ball because just it makes the games go quicker for streaming and stuff. Yeah, we could get higher scores, and it's easy enough to switch. If you wanted to see a 5-ball game, I could easily switch it. Oh, nice.
Oh, one more ball. was my ball 3. Oh, come on. Come on.
Nice.
Keep nicking the.
Ah,
like I know what I'm doing.
Whatever, that was all luck.
No, you see me nudge. I tried.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, that was good. Got it. Good work.
Thanks. Take all the data boys I can get.
Nice work.
There we go. Nope. Oh.
All right. Respectable.
I'm glad I could do it when I thought I was trying to.
Well, I think combat's the same way. It's like almost identical outlanes, and you're a son of a bitch to save anything. Kicked out fine that time. Oh, come on.
Oh, crap.
No, I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh. Thanks, Team Low Prices. We'll get that fixed.
What's that? The camera?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Shit. Ah, tilted. Oops. Oops.
All right. There we go. Thank you. I can
It's
hold that
stuck.
if you want. Now it's all jittery. Now the camera's being funny.
Which one? Oh, the player?
Yeah, I don't know why.
No one needs to see us anyway. Ah, I botched it. Ugh. Whoa, whoa.
Nice, you ordered a Star Wars home? That's awesome. It's fun.
Was that?
Team Low Prices.
Oh. I have yet to. I didn't play that when we were at Expo.
Yeah, I had a blast.
It was fun?
Yeah.
Cool. So I think we discussed this last time. It's smaller, right?
I think it's a little bit smaller, but not.
Okay.
Is it the play field or is it the just the
Hey,
hat
you
boxes,
know, if
maybe?
it's fun, it's fun. Maybe it'll go down as like like a save cracker or something like that.
That
where...
camera's bugging me.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Team Low Prices, I think that's what it is. There's something... One of the components is smaller. I think that is what it is. Ah, man, it's twice now. Whoa, whoa.
See, the funny thing though, with that, that home edition, the Star Wars thing, it's the same amount of R&D, right? I mean, it's got to be, like, and you're making stuff special, right? So I don't understand why they can make it cheaper. Because they're making special, it's a special cabinet. Like, why wouldn't they put it in a regular cabinet that they order day in and day out? They have the price volume for it. Where you're making this one-off thing that they're never, maybe they're gonna make more home editions, but that doesn't make any sense to me. And why it's cheaper, it maybe they, they don't have a LCD in there, right? So there's less with that.
No, I think it's a DMD, not an LCD.
Right.
There's a display for sure. It's not just like alphanumeric or something.
Right. And so, okay, so then you'd argue that it's a DMD game with less complex rules? Like, so they pay a coder less because they didn't have to work as hard? Or something?
Well, I think the layout's pretty standard in all the home games. It's just that they tweak some things here and there, and then it's the artwork and.
Well, the Star Wars one was specific to that Star Wars. They made a dumbed down version of the existing. Whoa! No!
So close.
You can't hit it. You can't hit it that hard. Then you get like one good nudge, and then it'll tilt you.
Well, it didn't tilt through, so that's good.
No. It's just for the ball. Need that bonus ball. I get in that scoop. See, it's lit on that spinner over here. Wow. I don't know if there's any hope of like actually, right? It's so hard. Even if you aim for it, it's hard to get that shot. This is just really like fly by the seat of your pants shooting here.
Well, we can go in for an hour. Do you want to play a couple more and
Sure.
call it? We kind of. The gist of the game is pretty simple.
Yeah, I mean, it gives people an idea.
And the camera's being all wonky. You'll try to figure out what's going on with that now. What's causing it to be so low frame rate? Probably an update.
And when I adjust my pop bumpers, I adjust them with like the smallest amount of gap I can possibly get. That's why they have tons of action like that. Just do like maybe a millimeter of clearance. Just enough so you can kind of do I do it like the playfield pound test. So if you pound on the playfield, will it activate the pop bumpers or any other switches? If you can, they're too sensitive. So that's kind of the rule I go by anyway.
Trying to go for these drop targets here.
I probably made that special too hard. I put it in E.
No, it's fine.
Nice. I think it's really since this is a I have it set as a replay. It's probably just gonna give you a free game, which means nothing in this scenario. So really, the going after those bonus balls is worthwhile as you.
Come on.
Oh. Hey man, doing pretty good. 18. There's 2.
Oh my goodness.
Wrong outlay. Alright, you want me to finish it up?
Yep, finish this up.
Alright.
Since this camera's being all wonky.
Oh, there's no coin door on that? The
Yes,
Pro?
It's the home edition. I think
What do
there's
they have?
I think there's a door, but it's not like no coin mechs in it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is there like a sticker that looks like a coin door? But there is a door.
There's a door. I believe there's a door, but there's no
coin slots.
mechs or slots.
Ah. Didn't they have something like that with Beatles where they said they didn't want... There's something about... Yeah, there's something weird about that. At first, or something... I don't know. But then they did. Like, don't all of them have coin?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played one for a while.
Yeah, who cares? I don't know. It's. I know people like, oh, come on. Ah. Well, I'm not gonna end on a good note here. Oh, suck. Well, I appreciate everybody tuning in and taking a look at this incredibly rare game. As I said at the beginning, it's of 6 that I know of. That we know of in the United. It's more prevalent in Europe. So if you go on Pinball Owners, there's quite a few more over there. But yeah, of the 6, I have 2 of the 6. So eventually Nick will have one of the 6. That's my plan.
Yeah, thanks for all the subs. Like, thanks to Kevin and Attack and Dirty Broster, and thanks for the bits, Tonda. Thanks for the follows, greatly appreciated. Do you want to kind of give a little rundown where people can find Nick?
Oh yeah. Well, so Nick is at the Roanoke, Virginia Pinball Museum, and if you're ever in the area, I highly suggest that you stop by. It is a full day experience. So it's not just the Pinball Museum. There's also the Starcade in that same building. There's an aquarium, and you can feed some fish on the top roof. There's all kinds of restaurants. Like, Roanoke is a great place to visit, honestly. The next time I go down to North Carolina, I plan and, well, probably be bringing this game or the second one to Nick, so I will definitely be visiting. But yeah, he has a nice mix of, well, for those that don't know, Nick did the North American tour, and he was nice enough to stop in Austin, Minnesota, where me and my friend Dwayne learned how to fix EMs from him, and we've been friends ever since. And so he helps me out from time to time on EM questions. But yeah, so his collection there is Really, I love when a location has a nice mix of everything. So it's not just EMs. There's early solid state. There's all the way up to brand new modern Bally Williams, that kind of stuff. So um, uh, you know, hats off to Nick for really turning that place around. They had really no clue what they were doing, managing it from the sound of it. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed watching a little bit of aerobatics here, and I think the next one will be combat. So,
and that'll finish up the Zacks you got. So we'll
Yep.
move on to, I don't know, maybe we'll do more Sterns or Bally's, or there's like 50 some games in this basement, so we have a long way to go before we get through everything.
I got a gun game. We could do that.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So,
Hate 90B90, thank you for the follow, greatly appreciated. All right, guys. With that, we're gonna wrap it up, and hopefully next week.
oh, I forgot this pinball shirt.
Oh,
This is the guy in Pleasant Prairie.
thank you for the follow, Shannon Stafford 904. Greatly
Remember
appreciated.
He had a whole thing on Facebook.
The guy from Prison Prairie, yeah.
Oh yeah,
He has
yeah.
like the Pinball Wizard ones or something.
Yeah, he had
Or
a bunch of stuff.
Sorcerer, or-
Yeah, he had a bunch of stuff. He's got Centaur and then Galloping Ghost. Ryan and I went to Galloping Ghost. Oh, they have exploded. If you haven't been to Galloping Ghost lately, oh, they have Predator.
Well, this is at the pinball area.
The pinball, yeah. So, well, since we're streaming pinball, so yes,
Nick Volta, thank you for the follow, man.
They
Greatly
have-
appreciated.
they have the most amazing. They have the largest video game.
I think it's the largest arcade in the U.S.
Dedicated video. It's you got to see it. It's in Chicago or suburbs. I forget. Brookfield. And so we did that after the Special When Lit charity event
for Project Pinball.
Right. That was extremely successful for them. But anyway, we went to Galloping Ghost afterwards, and we went to they had a whole building.
They had a
dedicated-
building like 2 blocks down from the main building.
Right.
That's just their pinball hall.
Oh, and I killed it on Godzilla. I beat the game.
He did.
Yeah, the Godzilla pinball. It's very rare. And then they had a Spirit.
They had Spirit. They had Defender.
Defender. Yeah.
That was my first time playing Defender, and it sucks that there's so little that exists because it's so expensive. But it is a fun game. I really
the pop
enjoyed it.
bumpers going everywhere. It's
Yep.
really cool. And yeah.
Yeah, and they had Predator, which I played one game, and that's enough for me. I don't need to play it ever again.
Alien. They had Alien.
They had an Alien that was
That's
functioning like
Yeah.
like everything worked. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But,
So highly suggest they're worth going to see, and I think you can just pay at the one thing and you get access all the day. all
Yeah,
day.
you can pay one price for the whole shebang.
Yeah.
For
I wish
all
we
day.
had more time. Honestly, but you could go down there and easily spend the entire day.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But,
All
all
right.
right, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.